So, ladies, you've all probably had relationships, right? Here on the panel. Why did your last relationship end? And was it your fault or his fault? And we'll start here.
So this was like a young relationship, even though I'm still young, but I felt like that person's happiness was dependent on me and our relationship. And if you don't feel happy within yourself, then it puts a lot of pressure on me. So I wanted you to be 100%, and then when we get together, it's like 200%.
So, what actually made it end? I would say
He was depressed. He wasn't happy, and then he felt like he was finally above water when we were together.
So,
does that make sense?
So okay, so what was the moment where it was like, damn, like this is over now?
He wasn't excited about anything except like anything we had planned together. Whereas like I had things that I was excited for and I was looking forward to that were not including him, which I think is how it should be. Yeah.
And did you do anything wrong at all?
I'm sure that I did, but I think when you're not like mentally healthy, then it doesn't really matter what if that other person could be perfect, and if you're not mentally healthy, then it's not going to work out.
Can you name one thing that you did wrong?
I could have been more supportive, but I was so young that it was like a lot of pressure to deal with somebody that needed like professional help, I think.
Okay. Interesting. All right, cool.
And you initiated the breakup, I'm assuming?
Yes.
So in other words, his happiness stemmed from hanging out with you. In other words, he was the focus of your life. No, sorry, you were the focus of his life. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. And that turned you off.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Okay. Baby V, what about you?
I feel like my relationship, like for my first relationship, I feel like I've been in a relationship that I shouldn't have been in a relationship because I was still a kid.
Please talk into the mic.
Okay, I gotcha. So I feel like my first relationship, I've been in a relationship that I shouldn't have been in a relationship because I wasn't ready. But you know, when you like little and shit, like, am I supposed to?
If Trey comes on set,
when you little and stuff, like you think you know everything, but like really you don't. You think like, oh, like I met this guy and I love him so much. I'm finna be with him forever. But then like boom. Like, no, like this is not the person for you. It's okay. It's okay. I want to tell y'all ladies, it's okay to fall in love because I've been in the position that like I felt like it was not okay to fall in love because I felt like everybody like had something for me. You feel me? Like I felt like
right.
I felt like for me to involve my feeling, that was my weakness.
Right.
And for me to be able to get over that, I want to tell every woman, every girl out there, yo, like it's okay to be vulnerable. Just stay on top of your stuff. You feel me?
I appreciate your I appreciate your message to the women. But the question was, what did you do wrong in the last relationship and why did it end?
What did I do wrong in my relationship?
Yes.
Honestly, what I did wrong.
What did he do wrong and what did you do wrong?
Okay, what did I do wrong in my relationship? You gotta think about it. You know?
Okay, what did he do wrong then?
Okay. Honestly, I feel like from the beginning, you guys not supposed to meant to be with each other, and like you guys like stick with each other because.
But we're talking about your relationship. Like, what did?
I know.
Yeah. So why did it end? Like, what did he do wrong, and then what did you do wrong?
Because everything happens for a reason. Like people come in your life to teach you a lesson, and people and once they leave your life to teach you that reason, you move on and like better from there. You feel me?
I feel you. All right, next.
Okay.
A question not addressed.
Yeah, no, it's
was
not answered, but okay.
It's way too early. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So you're more experienced. Tell us, I guess, your last one, how'd it go, and who did what to make it end?
Yeah, I had a lot of relationships. My last relationship was really interesting because he was a lot younger than me, and a couple things that were the big problem. I think number one, he was much younger. So he had been an actor, and he was used to be like a fitness model, and so he used to take steroids. And most guys don't realize how bad that is for your testosterone when you finally get off of that. Like, he had all these hormonal issues, and so he was going through, it was like 2 years after steroids, but he was going through all this like hormonal issues, and so he had like really no sex drive, which is weird because I'm like, I have like a really strong sex drive, so it just felt like problematic because I wanted sex a lot and he hardly did. And I was like, you're supposed to be, I mean, in your 20s, you should be like at the prime, and he was like at nothing. So that was problematic to me. But then a couple of other things, but it was really like an energy issue. And I think a lot of it had to do with this hormonal issue, but it was like I have like extremely a lot of energy, and his was like he was going through energy issues, and we were just not matching on that. And then obviously like just where we were in life was a problem, but I think that could have been better if the energy thing would have been more of a match. So that was
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, that's valid. I mean, guys, for you guys that don't know, I did an episode on. We have a fitness playlist on this channel for some of you guys that don't know, and I talk about the dangers of using performance-enhancing drugs and how using steroids can negatively impact you long-term or for life, because you're not going to be able to produce testosterone naturally anymore when you start to get on TRT. That's why I always tell guys like, hey man, literally squeeze out every single last drop and train naturally as long as you can before you go into the dark side, because once you go to the dark side, it's very difficult to come back. So I see where you're coming from with that. And then what did you do wrong? I guess he didn't have energy for you.
Well, he felt that I had, because and what happens is, because I'm a health expert as well, is that when your testosterone is really low, then your estrogen and your feminine hormones start like actually kicking in.
Yeah.
And so he was more on the feminine side, and by virtue of whatever that imbalance was, I felt really masculine to him because I was more of the dominant energy, like asking for sex, or I was the one driving. Even I was just being more of a dominant energy. So it was weird. The energy was reversed, male female energetically on the hormonal level, and that was causing. So I guess one of the things that I did wrong was I was being more in the masculine role. Like I would drive, I would pick him up.
Please let her finish.
I would be the one picking him up. I would kind of be the initiator in so many ways because he wasn't, and I was trying to like make him, somehow be that way, but it doesn't ever work. So you can never like kind of compensate for somebody's lack of masculine energy. You just have to like find a new guy, and that's what I learned. But I guess that's what you could say I did wrong, was that I saw the red flag in the beginning and I tried to keep making it work even though I shouldn't have. That was what I think I did wrong.
Okay. So I'll ask just one follow-up question. When you were in your masculine, did you feel like kind of uncomfortable? Was it like unnatural that you had to like kind of take a more dominant role?
And then what would happen was, for example, he'd be like, come pick me up, and I'd be like, take Uber, dude, like come on, and then I was in LA, he lived in Hollywood, and I was literally in like Santa Monica, so it was like an hour.
Yeah, it's far.
And he'd be like, pick me up, and I'd be like, at first I'd be like, okay, I'll pick you up, and then I was like, hell no, and then I'd be like, no, I'm not doing it, and then he'd be like, you need to be a person of your word, and I was like, actually I just thought about it for a little bit and realized I am not your chauffeur. Well, I don't even know why I said yes to begin with. That was the mistake I made. But like, why was I even saying yes? But anyway, it was this kind of like conflict over like keeping your word. But it was really just me being in my heart center and realizing, no, you need to just be a man.
So you broke up with him?
Yeah, I broke up with him. Like, we kind of kept trying to make it work because we loved each other, but it was just like obvious. And also, when somebody's much younger, I'm sure you guys understand, like being in your 20s, you're still developing as a man. And like he was making his career and things like that. And he was like, I can't give you what you deserve. Like he knew that I deserved a lot more than he was able to give me. And I was like, well, minimally sex is all I really need. Like, and you can't give me that even. So like, it's going nowhere. But like, I don't need mansions and yachts. I could have had that with many guys, and I didn't need that. It's not that what I was needing, but minimally, you gotta at least have sex.
Fair enough. Okay,
there you go.
Okay. Yeah, and for guys out there, man, like, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and knock guys that decide to want to use performance-enhancing drugs, but what I will say is, it's always best to train naturally as long as you can, guys, and try to avoid it if you can, man. Unless you're like trying to compete and get a trophy and become an IFBB pro, it's really not worth it, guys, for the long-term health detriments, and if you are going to do it under the care of a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So, but I suggest you train naturally as long as you can, unless you're trying to be a competitive bodybuilder and get a pro card.
And also, stop jerking off, man, because that kills your sex drive as well.
Yeah.
And if you can't smash your girl, bro, she can go to somewhere else. And trust me when I say, she's coming to us.
Yeah.
So there you go, man.
That's true. Okay, what about you?
So I offer, I guess, a really
opposite perspective from what she just offered. I'm pretty young, so I really don't have that much experience in like serious relationships to give you guys content about. But the last relationship I was kind of in was more of a situationship, I guess you would call it.
Okay.
Over the course of a
We've heard that many times, so don't
Yeah.
worry.
the past year, that was pretty much the only guy that I was involved with. But that ended recently for various reasons.
You broke up with him, I'm assuming?
No. I always gave it my all, you know, in the whole year we were talking, I would say.
So what happened?
Well, someone had
guess-
to initiate the breakup. Who was it? Was it you or him?
It was for sure him.
Oh, that's
wow.
rare.
He's like 22, so he's pretty young too.
Okay.
And he's really, you know, focused on making money and
That's even more rare when it's a young guy that initiates.
Yeah. and
You must have fucked up.
not even. I tried. You feel me? Like,
Tried what?
I'm just I mean, I would consider myself like an ideal girl. I mean, obviously everyone has different types, but
So what's that?
I'm focused on like I'm in school, you know, I'm focused on myself. And I'm not really, I don't sleep around with guys. I was a late bloomer, really. Like I didn't really mess around with guys until after I graduated high school.
Okay.
And when I get involved with a guy, I care about the guy, and I don't just get involved with anyone is my thing.
So what do you think you did wrong and what did he do wrong?
So if you guys ever read the book Why Men Love Bitches,
I haven't, but I heard about it.
really good book. I read it after the fact, but I pretty much acted, I guess, the opposite way. I think what I did wrong really was that I gave it my all from the get-go. And I was willing to do anything for him, and I was willing to be that ride or die bitch no matter what.
Okay.
Because I really liked him and I clicked with him, and I don't click with a lot of people, And so when I find someone I click with, I tend to, attach myself, which is where I, fuck up. Because men don't like bitches that attach themselves.
Well, I would say, just to correct you, the right man will.
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
but-
you know,
Unfortunately, I think you chose the wrong guy because he
Yeah.
wasn't ready for you at that point in time. He's
Exactly.
young. He's doing his thing. So,
he's young, he's very focused on making money, and he's
Yeah.
very successful, and I'm super happy for him.
so
but,
what did he do wrong?
he just didn't appreciate what he had.
Okay.
I guess.
I mean,
my question is this. So you said earlier, well, I bring a lots of relationship. I focus on myself. I go to school, everything else like that. That doesn't really benefit him though,
Of course.
with all due respect. So my question is, what did you do that made you, I guess, obsessive in your words, or that you were like,
I wasn't obsessive.
you were saying you gave too much, right?
Definitely,
You
I
were
was
too
not
attached?
obsessive. I was attached emotionally
Okay.
to him.
Okay.
But I think what I did wrong was that I just expected too much from him from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it like dragged on over the course of a year that I was just like, I think that I deserve better at the end of the day. Like I think
But what were you doing that made you believe that you deserved better?
because I was just being so loyal to him from the get-go. I was being so loyal, and I was there for
How
him.
so? Not talking to other men?
No, I did not talk to
Wouldn't-
other men. I
wouldn't-
did not have sex with other
Wouldn't
men.
it be arguable that should come to the table regardless and as default?
But if that doesn't come to the table regardless from the men's side,
Perspective.
why would it come like immediately from my side?
Because
like why
men and
should they
women-
expect that?
Because men and women show loyalty extremely differently.
So a man has the right to be unloyal while we're expected to be loyal from the get-go.
Well, it depends. Like I said before, loyalty has it has a different definition for men versus for women.
What is that?
Well, for women, typically loyalty is not having sex with other men, having exclusive rights to your body. Versus with a man, it's exclusive rights to his emotional attention, being willing to fight and protect you, provide for you, that type of thing. Men and women show loyalty very differently.
What?
I know that
mean,
sounds like a foreign concept, but that's very
for
true.
me,
Yep.
if I'm gonna be in a relationship with a guy, I really can't, sit right with the thought of him like sleeping with other women.
Hey,
That's so normal to me.
yo, you're done, bro. You're done. Kick her off.
No,
Like,
what the fuck?
nah, you're done, bro. You're done. What? Like, this chick is crazy, bro. All right, yeah, you out, man. Oh God. All right.
Oh,
Fresh, you continue the show.
Oh man.
We'll remove her.
Okay. So
it's cool.
No, it's not.
When
You done,
fun,
bro.
like funny,
Nah, you
someone
done.
like be in the vibe and shit, y'all be like, okay, girl,
Miss,
I'm
can you
like,
take
it's
your
cool
purse
and
though?
shit,
Your
like,
purse.
okay,
yeah,
so we're gonna
just wanna
continue.
show off the purse.
One thing
No,
that
take
you
your
did
purse.
wrong,
For real,
he did
for
wrong in
real.
your last relationship.
It's like honestly, I don't
But-
even know y'all why y'all hyping that shit up. Like
Okay.
that shit's super fucking normal. I don't know why y'all hyping that shit up. Like,
All right.
cool.
Pompano, shout out to Pompano in the
Woo!
building.
Ow, ow, ow!
Opalaka, Chris. Pompano, Opalaka.
Howard.
Okay, so one thing
Adrian, that's you.
One thing you did wrong.
I think one did. I know everything.
Wait, hold on. You know what? Let's just okay. Let's
Okay.
commentate on this.
Let this play out.
So, first thoughts on first off, what she was saying. I was like, yo, you're funny as hell because like one, you sound like a baby, and two, I don't know what you're saying. But she's pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know what's going on right now.
Guys, just want to double check.
I
These
think
are all your
she's
phones,
just
right?
really tired and
Yeah, she's tired. Yeah.
That's my phone.
Each
Yeah.
of your
Mine's
phones
in there.
yours?
Yeah, I see it.
Your phone's in yours?
Thank
All right,
you,
I wanna
yeah.
make sure she don't take your phone.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts so far?
I feel bad for her.
Yeah,
She's just
no,
blessed.
I think she was on something,
I think she's drunk.
which isn't a bad
she's
thing,
probably on
but just that
something
you're on a
else.
podcast, so it's like,
You
you know
think?
what I'm saying?
Sometimes people, maybe she was nervous. Sometimes people
Yeah.
drink to.
Oh,
She needs her shoes.
Oh, she ain't playing with it. Yo, real talk, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I saw this coming a mile away because
really?
the whole
Yeah.
she was like, I'm like,
I
yeah,
wasn't even
she's
paying
gone.
attention.
She's gone. I recorded the whole thing. You saw me recording? I was like,
I
yeah.
thought you were recording everybody, not her.
Now I was like zooming into her, like, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
So
She was
No.
nodding. She was nodding out.
yeah.
for
In,
a while.
in the meantime, let me actually just one second.
Aw.
I feel like I've gotten cheated on with every man in my life.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Aw.
That's why I don't really
So
I never gave them the
Well,
opportunity.
it's
let's
early.
continue
You have
real quick.
a
So-
lot ahead of you that is not going to.
Yeah.
Mm.
so your last relationship, one thing that you did wrong, one thing that he did wrong.
I think I'm such a caring person.
Mhm.
Like when I get to know someone, I understand that I fall so hard. I feel like women fall so emotionally hard first, and guys don't give a F until, you know,
It's too late.
it's too late. Exactly. So I
Mhm.
feel like I gave it my all. I was 18. I was young. I moved to Miami, and he still lived not here. He lived in Orlando. So we were doing long distance. That's already a red flag in life.
That
Like
don't really
long
work.
distance does not work. You don't know what he does. He doesn't know what I do.
Mhm.
So it was just already a situationship.
Literally.
Mhm.
So I feel like I was too caring.
Merch.
I didn't trust him. Merch.
Mhm.
So it was just difficult. Long distance. It was
Okay.
difficult. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much
never easy to do. Long distance, that's like a dub right
it.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think Myron's helping her to the elevator.
Goodness.
Yeah, guys, she was lit, man. I don't know what she was on, man, but she came in here. If you see the vlog earlier, when I posted tomorrow, she was crazy, man. Like, shout out to her though. She's a cool girl, but I just think she's on something, and that kind of sucks. But yeah,